This tragedy. Last Friday, our Imam strongly condemned, and our heart and sympathies goes with the affected families. And again, to bring on record, on behalf of this community, I strongly condemn that and feel very, very heartful and sympathetic to those families who suffered. May God bless them and give them the peace of mind. But there is no doubt about that we strongly condemn all these kind of atrocities. Before I call Mayor, there is I would like to mention its worth that this Donald Trump statement, which is very, very disturbing to this community, and even this is contrary to the constitution of this great country. And I would like to ask the mayor also, to throw some ideas on and to share with us, because of his inflammatory statements. Our community is very much afraid and scared that there might be some backlash because of his inflammatory statements. So I really appreciate once again, especially for Mayor and all other city officials, they are here. And again, I thankful him, Mr. Mayor.
Assalamu alaikum. Let me first say thank you to Dr. Chatta, Imam, Dr. Chowdhury, and this entire community. We thought it was important to come here today together. I'm standing with the councilman for Ward C, Richard Boggiano, and then to my left, the council president, Rolando Lavarro, because we wanted to talk about the fact that what we know the Muslim community to be here in Jersey City. I find it personally offensive as you find it personally offensive. The actions and words that have transpired over the last couple of weeks on the national stage. And it's unfortunate when Jersey City becomes part of the conversation on the national stage, because people mischaracterize what we know what type of community we are here. And so we thought it was important to come here together to just reaffirm our bond together. And we know that in Jersey City, whether you're Jewish or Muslim or Christian or Coptic or Hindu, it is a beautiful city where people live together, celebrate together, grieve together, mourn together, and it really is a one city in every aspect of the word. So we're here today to say thank you to the Muslim community for being part of our community, and to say that we look forward to a growing Muslim community here in Jersey City, because we know that you are an important part of Jersey City. And we wanted to say it collectively, as clear as can be, that we know that this community is important to us, is a strong part of Jersey City, and we look forward to it being a continued strong part long, long, long into the future. God bless, and thank you for having us here today.
Can you condemn Donald Trump's statement about this?
I was the first one, okay? I was the first one, and we stood up, we had a press conference at the other mosque with CARE, and which is obviously the Coalition of American Islamic Relations from Washington. The executive director joined me. I couldn't have been more clear on that I know that everything that they said didn't happen. I said the other day, because the Star Ledger was looking to do another story and saying that they found a police officer that surfaced, that retired police officer that said that, and I had this argument with the Star Ledger yesterday, because they said that they were running a story, they found somebody who said that he cleared roofs of people celebrating. And I said the following, I said, look, number one, right, I know it's not true because there's nothing to substantiate it. Right? There's no media, there's no police records, there's nothing. So when a police officer comes forward, or an individual comes forward 15 years later, right, and says that he saw something on that date but didn't file anything, or there's no record of it, what I said to the Star Ledger is there's only one of two things, right? Either option number one was that he wasn't doing his job that day, that he didn't file a police report, or option number two, it didn't happen. It's only two options in that situation, right? And so he can tell us which one it was, right? But my instincts would tell me that if there was ever a time from a policing standpoint that you would be very diligent in filing police reports and making sure everything is documented, is the days after 9/11. So if there's nothing that documents it, it leads me to say that it didn't happen, right? And we've had the opportunity to look through all of our records in Jersey City and really thoroughly explore and make sure that there is nothing to that. Now, we are a city like Chicago and LA and New York and Baltimore and Indianapolis that is a diverse city and a big city with lots of different views, right? So you can never say unequivocally that people didn't have different opinions. And I understand that in every community there's going to be different opinions. However, it would be a gross mischaracterization to say an entire community is celebrating or grieving. And we weren't going to be painted with that brush, and we were very clear about that. And so we continue to say that. And look, we will continue to stand firm for Jersey City. This is a city of immigrants, right? My family is immigrants, and I firmly believe that everybody who comes here shares in that American dream. They come here because they want to be part of an opportunity to make this country great and better and build on it and give their children an opportunity to have a better life than what they had before. And that's the principles we're built on. And I think that as somebody, and many of you know my background, I come from a family of Holocaust survivors, right? And so this rhetoric is very scary on many fronts. And look, you know, you want to be conscious because this is how bad things happen if people don't nip this at the bud and say that, look, we're not going to condone it, we're not going to be a part of it, we know it's not true, we know it didn't happen, and that's not what we're about. And so that's why we're here collectively, just to reaffirm the fact that we stand together. And I really believe that Jersey City is one of those special places in the world where we have so many different cultures and religions and languages in our school system, and it's really what makes the city special, and it's not something that we are going to let be jeopardized by somebody having divisive remarks, and that's where we are.
Assalamu alaikum. I'll just reiterate, my name is Rolando Lavarro, City Council President for Jersey City. Reiterate exactly what the mayor said. We're all in this as a big family here in Jersey City. We consider the Muslim community a big part of that family, and just like any member of the family, we all stand together in this. I'll just say very briefly that you know, I hear the concern and the anxiety about the rhetoric and the language that people are using. It's pretty vile and hateful, I think. Not just Donald Trump, but there are others, and it spurs a lot of hatred. And I can understand that if your mosques and homes and neighborhoods and communities may feel threatened, please let us know. As a member of our family, we want to make sure that all of our members of our family are safe and protected, and whatever we can do to ensure that, we will take whatever means are necessary to do that. So we stand with you in solidarity. That's all I can say. Thank you.
This morning this was sent to me, and I'd like to read it. Everything we hear is an opinion, not a fact. Everything we see is a perspective, not the truth. I've been working with Dr. Chaudhry and other members of the Muslim community now for 12 years, and I want to say exactly what this means. It means we all got to work together, we all got to get together and stop this rhetoric and stop I'll put it plainly, the BS that's going around. I know most of you in this room, and I've become very good friends with Dr. Chaudhry here and Ahmed Shahid. And I want to continue working with you, and we're going to stop this and kill any rumors on any of the baloney that's going around. You're all great. You were very supportive of this neighborhood over the years, and Dr. Chaudhry is one of the best examples that I can mention. So I just want to thank you for having me here.
Thank you very much. Thank you for all. Thank you.
I heard on the 10th debut, you defended